Yeah, he actually looked terrible.
Muscly?
No, he looked great.
Mm.
He looked like was a terrible person.
Oh. Oh, God. What did he used to do?
He was on America's Next Top Model.
Oh.
And I'm going to assume this was in his slutty phase.
Yeah, I think that's probably wise.
So, if you ever want to know who not to bet on in a reality TV show competition,
the one that he likes,
with the exception of The Circle last year,
yeah,
every single one of my favorites is out by episode 3. Every single one.
I'm trying to think. I was thinking of Drag Race.
Scarlet Envy.
Was she episode 3?
Well, I mean,
but she didn't make it.
It was early. It was not a good run.
No.
And then I'm trying to think, who did I like last year?
I thought last year was Scarlet Envy.
No, it was 2 years ago. Scarlet Envy. Oh, I liked Gigi last year.
Yeah, Gigi was good.
Well, okay, so I usually like in most reality show competitions, I usually like 5 or 6 of them. Yeah. But I'm saying the one that I pick to focus my energy on is always gone. I don't know. He seemed. I would have wasted so much time on him in college. So much time.
I mean, honestly,
although maybe it wasn't wasted based on that interaction. I was like, oh man, I thought they were gonna kiss, and you're like, me too, and I was like, no,
right here.
They're interacting again.
Yeah,
and it was weird.
It was definitely weird. There was a lot of energy there.
I thought he was cute. The fucking Michelle Buteau is so funny on this. Whatever she's getting paid, give her a raise.
Double it.
When when Bryant knew he was in trouble and took that opportunity to reach out to River, and Michelle was just like, the one who's not an influencer. And then, I mean, do you have, what do we have to cover with this episode?
So I just want to say that I'm glad that I think it would have been too soon if Chloe went home right now. So I'm not suggesting she win the whole thing. I just think there should.
You are right. I am shocked that
she's not too much for me.
Yeah, I'm shocked that you're her champion.
I kind of like her. Also, I really feel like being that low humbled her.
Sure.
With really fast.
Well, and the key thing with so many of these types that go on these reality shows and stuff is she doesn't seem to be under any illusions. Sure. Like, she seems to be sort of aware of what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a weird one. Well, the poetry slam was actually kind of adorable.
It was.
And if ever we needed an emoji, it's the poetry slam emoji.
It was doing so much.
Because what was Chloe? She was the one that she was like, I can't rhyme. I can't do an English accent, but that's not going to stop me from trying. She was like,
I can't rhyme. I can barely put a sentence together half the time. Ah! Oh my God!
And then she was like,
she screams. She screams so much. It's hilarious. I still can't with Eric. He's
Jack.
Wow, I think his name is Eric.
No.
Are you sure? Yeah, well, it's Jack. I don't know where that came
from. Emily, because you were like, well, then Erica. And I was like, no.
He reminds me of an old roommate that I had where I'm like, oh, I think you're too young.
Oh, okay.
And he has this, it looks like he grew 19 inches,
this year.
Yeah. He has this deer, this baby deer quality, learning to walk, where he just kind of keeps banging into things. I don't know. He could be a good guy, but currently right now it
doesn't feel like it.
We still both really like Savannah, and
she's a little shady now.
Why? What?
I'm with Terralisha about her, where it's like you didn't do what you said you were going to do, and now you want to do it so that you don't get sent home. That's sketchy. And it's a little two-faced and kind of gross.
I was about to be there's trouble in paradise with those two.
Yeah.
And you're Terralisha.
I love her. I think she's great. I like her a lot. I think she's got a good head on her shoulders about the whole thing. And she's also bringing like a real Keke Palmer vibe to the whole thing for me. So I'm digging that as well.
Although Courtney and Savannah best friended the shit out of each other.
They did.
And
yeah.
it was pretty funny.
That is one thing that Terralisha does not like Courtney and does not want him to stay. And I get her reasoning because she's like, he's a legitimate threat. But I get Savannah's reason for keeping him where it's like, he said he'd have my back. Now, whether he follows through on that or not, but
well, they did. I believe they gelled for real.
Yeah,
like they would be friends in real life. Yeah. And because that's one of the things that's so fascinating about the show is that it's hard to fake the real connections.
Yeah,
even with so little actual like on the table. Agree. Oh yeah, Chloe was eating pizza with scissors. Diabolical.
I can't. Okay, I can't speak to this 100%, but I feel like I've seen British people do that before. Like they cut it with kitchen shears to like get it apart.
Diabolical.
It's weird for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they sent my boy. They sent my boy home, and they threatened us. I mean, I don't know. I was like, that's kind of it. Nothing else really happened, but
at the end,
they threatened us with Lance Bass. Do you think it's Lance?
I don't know. Okay.
It is a literal toss-up, 50-50.
If it's not Lance Bass, I feel like it has to be another member of NSYNC. Because who else could convincingly be like, I am Lance Bass?
It's so funny. That is so... Because we were trying to imagine last year, like, where the show would go. Like,
if it was just gonna be the same every year, if there was gonna be something else.
I never even thought to bring in celebrities. Like, could you imagine like a season of celebrities pretending to be real people and vice versa? Like, I think I'm choosing to believe it is Lance. This feels like the kind of thing he would do, and we've come so full circle that it's like not even like a D-list, like if anything, this is like a really hip thing to do.
It is.
Like,
I mean, like Lance, first of all, he's never looked hotter than he does right now. It's like there's so much going for Lance Bass at the moment.
He had that sweet Drag Race cameo last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm choosing to believe that it's actually going to be him, and I think that would be hilarious.
I think it's going to be especially hilarious because I don't think anybody's going to believe that it's actually him.
They really seem to, though, because like
well, Chloe had no idea who he was.
And what was it, Michelle? Michelle was like,
hey,
circle, girl, holy shit.
Okay, well, he is 20 full years older than her, so.
She was like, oh, he's cute. Like, she was trying to play.
Yeah, it's like really a lot.
I mean,
she's like, oh, maybe I need to flirt with him and Trevor. And I was like, super gay, super twice your age.
And also, Trevor's not real either.
I feel like Chloe is going to fall for like a Nigerian prince scam.
That's what they need to do. Yeah. That's episode 3, Nigerian prince. This show could only get more entertaining.
No, like, for sure.
Oh my God. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, like I said, those were really all my notes for this one.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot because whenever it's like elimination day, there's not a whole lot of like other plot. Like they reach out to each other, but they're not like ever really doing stuff.
This episode was bending over backwards trying to pretend that it wasn't eliminating Bryant.
Yeah.
Like they spent a good 15 minutes trying to make us think that like either Courtney or
Chloe
was going to go. And I was like, no, they're not going.
No.
So, I don't know. Maybe they'll bring in Elliot with 2 T's.
Okay, first before we go, I want to I always like the silly Google questions that are like people also ask. Are Lance Bass and Justin Timberlake friends? Where is Lance Bass now? Did Lance Bass break a world record? And did Lance Bass ever fall off stage? I'm just like, probably.
Yes, all around.
Also, weirdly, the N on Justin is capitalized, which I just find humorous. Sorry, weird note to go out on. That's where I'm at.